Welcome back to the Nerdery. I'm JD.
I'm Jimmy.
And Chris.
And what we got playing in the background tonight is Smallville Season 7. I selected this because we got a little bit of news on this week on Laura Vandervoot, or however you say her name. She has been in talks with CBS and Warner Brothers to at least cameo in the upcoming Supergirl series.
Oh.
For those of you who don't know, she played Supergirl in Smallville. So, once again, they're going full circle. At some point, expect to see all three Supergirls on the screen at the same time.
Oh, whoa.
That would be cool.
Damn.
That'd be really cool.
I think that's pretty hot.
Yeah. Well, you would.
This is Chris we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is Chris talking. So, if you want to hear a man who's depraved and has absolutely no sense of moral sensibilities when it comes to
Sensibilities.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Just listen to Chris.
There you go.
Yes.
He'll tell you all about it.
That's right.
That's right.
What do we got for review tonight? I have Secret Wars number 4, Mad Max Fury Road number 1, and Big Man Plans
1,
One
2,
through
3, and 4.
That's right. And Jimmy, you also have...
Well, I'll let you cover Secret Wars since it's one of yours, but I do have a variant cover. There were a couple of them. There were actually several different variants that I saw at Bedrock. Other ones that I'm going to cover are going to be Fight Club 2, Issue 2, Non-Player number 2. So this was long awaited. And
yeah.
I think we had a bitch fest about it a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, so. I think it was 2 weeks ago. We kind of went off about...
And then I go to the store later that week, and
there it is.
And I'm like, ha-ha! Ask and ye shall receive. And then I will cover Howard the Duck number 4.
One of few non-Secret Wars titles.
It actually says it on... It is a Marvel superhero Secret Wars tie-in, a Deadpool Secret Wars tie-in, but not a Secret Wars tie-in.
Now, the superheroes Secret Wars, that's the first
Secret
Secret
old
Wars.
School.
Yeah.
They are kind of going into that a little bit, especially with Deadpool Secret Wars. Even this, it does kind of go into that as well. You see Deadpool in the background and Howard talking about Secret Wars, and it's an interesting bit. Although Howard, I don't remember being in the Secret Wars, so I don't know. They're kind of rewriting history.
Yeah.
Marvel's getting a little screwy.
Now, what else you got?
That's it.
That's it? Chris, what do you got?
I got the beginning reads of another new light novel titled The Isolator from the author of Sword Art Online. And I thought that was interesting that he was also doing yet another side project. And
Lewis is messaging us.
Lewis says Deadpool for president.
I'm down for that.
Why not?
I'm sure he'll give us a chimichanga welfare program.
Yeah.
I would apply.
Also going to be covering what we recently posted. I did an article on episode 1 of Monster Musume, and that's blown up big time. There's only like
it's one of our most popular articles right now.
Yeah.
It's got a cold-blooded chick with a giant tail.
Yes.
7-foot long tail.
7-foot tail.
I think last time I checked the stats, it is actually our number 2 article.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Our number 1 being What's Out Wednesday.
Of course.
Which, that's a standard running article, so...
Yeah. The Monster Musume, the manga blew up. It's only on book 6, I think.
Oh, wow.
And they're like, okay, we have got to adapt this into anime now. And that's the most... I think it was the fastest rushed anime to be produced ever.
Wow.
And they got it down good. I mean, it was amazing. It was amazing. Of course, I did write the article on that. It's on the website. Check it out.
We've talked about it, and people want to see it. So,
also on the website, a lot of you may have noticed a new tab up there at the top, the Flash News. All right, folks, let me break it down to you. Sometimes we get little leaks of information here and there.
Now, Don't be scared about clicking on this link because it's not going to show us in any weird pictures or anything.
No, we already did that.
I'm not going to flash you. Don't worry about that. We'll have to do that in person.
He already did that.
Yeah.
He already did that.
I'll do that in person.
But what the flash news is for those little bitty leaks that we come across throughout the day, and we don't exactly have the time to sit down and actually write a full article on it. But what we can do is post a few sentences to give y'all the core news of what's going on. And a lot of times, especially on a lot of these leaks, is they will be erased very, very quickly, and the information's gone.
Yeah.
And then when we go to write an article, we can't find any of the information. We
No
don't want to
resources.
misquote. We don't want to, say it's confirmed when it's a rumor. We don't want to say it's a rumor when it's confirmed. So we started the flash news.
And these are little bits of information that once we gain more knowledge of what's going on with those tidbits, then
You'll probably see an article.
You'll see an article or an expanded info on said nugget of information or truth, as we like to call it.
Well, last night, Chris and I, we were both hitting the flash pretty hard last night.
My God.
Doing coverage for San Diego Comic-Con, grabbing things like we were constantly, I think at one point I had an iPad and 2 phones in front of me.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Grabbing anything and everything, typing as fast as I could to try to get it up for y'all to see. And
after seeing, and yeah, I'm gonna spoil it here, but after seeing the Deadpool trailer,
yeah,
that later that night, I did go home and touch myself.
There we go. I think we all did. Even Tanya.
Just a little. Just a little.
Just a little bit.
But yeah,
it wasn't just that trailer. Good God, there was a bunch.
Yeah, there was a lot of info.
We have the Suicide Squad trailer.
Yep.
We have the Batman vs Superman
extended trailer.
Extended trailer.
Number 2.
Wow.
Yes.
That's why we opened up with the theme song that we did. And what else did we get?
I think it was more.
We got more
casting news, and then of course the Gambit.
Yes,
that is blowing up as well.
And then the huge tease from Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, that was
semi-cryptic. A lot of you know that he is going to be stepping down after Wolverine 3, and rumors have been flying around that, it might be based on Old Man Logan, it might be based on Weapon X, it might be based on this, on that. But the strongest rumor has always been Old Man Logan.
Yeah, and I think that's appropriate because it seems like with Secret Wars, Marvel is trying to bring Old Man Logan as their canon Wolverine.
That's right.
So it makes a lot of sense for him to want to play what's being represented in the books.
That's right. And, I actually am in the middle of writing an article about it, but in a roundabout sort of way, Hugh Jackman confirmed the Wolverine 3 will be based on Old Man Logan by simply stating, I quote, 3 words, Old Man Logan.
So we said Old Man Logan about 5 times, so you can kind of guess what's going on here.
Yeah, it's Old Man Logan.
I think Old Man Logan was tweeted like a bajillion goddamn times.
As a matter of fact, if you say Old Man Logan to us right now, we'll give you a no prize.
There you go.
I'll clap for you.
He'll clap for you. And he won't use his hands.
Oh!
Lewis says, Pepper still needs new shorts. Well, let's kick it off with our reviews. We got a whole lot of stuff to talk about. All right, I'm going to kick it off here. I'm gonna start with Big Man Plans 1 through 4.
All right.
It finally ended this week. Number 4 came out.
I want to hear this because I'm the one who told you about this series.
Well, you told me about it, and then our friend who also had his first professional work published this week, he heavily suggested it as well. And from both of y'all, I can't say no at that point. I got to pick it up. And so, I grabbed it, and I've been grabbing it ever since. And let me start by saying, if you are of faint of heart, this is not the arc for you.
Yeah.
It starts off pretty much very adorable, very cute, kind of heartbreaking, and it quickly, very, very quickly takes a very dark turn and just gets darker and darker and darker. And when I finished number 4 today, I looked at my wife and I told her the best way I can describe it is black paint. A bucket of black paint. It will engulf and darken anything you put in it.
Yeah.
It's incredibly dark. However, this is an extremely well written and well executed book. There's not too much dialogue, but there's not too many story boxes. It's the perfect amount of everything. Well, the art's wonderful as well.
Also, if you're a fan of The Goon, this is written by Eric Powell. Well, it's done by Eric Powell and Tim Weiss, and I believe they're also the creative team. At least, if not just one of them, but both of them worked on The Goon. Yeah. And this is a little 4-issue arc. Not a big investment, but yeah, I've only read the first 3 issues. I'm eager to read the 4th.
They're $3.50 a piece. Yeah, it's not a bad.
It's not a bad one.
And I would expect in the next month to see it in trade. Yeah. I mean, it really wouldn't shock me in 1 month to see Image put this out in trade. Because it's been very, very popular, a very good seller. And like I said, it's very gruesome. It's very dark. It's very gory and bloody. But it's very well written. And it is an extremely compelling story.
Well, it's hand grenades, claw hammers, and machetes. So,
yeah.
You got to...
Yeah, and pliers.
That's for Patty.
Pliers.
That's for Patty right there.
And pliers. Yes, Patty, if you're listening, Big Man Plans 1 through 4.
You'll love it.
I think you can pick up all 4 issues for $14.
I think I've still seen issue 1 on the shelf. So
yeah,
they're out there. Go out there and grab them. I mean, they're great books to read.
But I'm gonna come out on 5 capes. I mean. It is very gruesome. It is very dark, but it's so well executed. As much as I want to warn everybody from it, if you want to read it, please do.
Don't let your kids read it.
And Patty is listening. Yes, Patty. Big Man Plans, $14. You can get all 4 issues. Jay has them right across the street from the mall. At All Star Comics.
There we go.
Go see
plug.
Our friends
Chris
Asbeck. Yes. Chris Asbeck and Chris Foreman. And I want to give a huge thanks to both Asbeck and Foreman for so much help this week. If you read What's Out Wednesday, Chris Foreman actually had his art published by M&M Comics. He has an Archie #1 variant cover that released this Wednesday.
I'm picking that baby up.
Yes, and we're going to be doing a giveaway of 1 issue signed by both Foreman and Asbeck, because Asbeck did the color on that cover.
Yep.
And Foreman did the pencils and ink. So we'll be doing a giveaway. Chris
getting interaction.
Wow.
Interaction on Twitter right now.
Chris's Tourette's kicked in, I guess. I don't know. Anna's here. She's listening.
What'd she say?
We're all here.
Oh, okay.
But, yes, his issue dropped Wednesday, and, I was actually talking to Foreman Tuesday night while I was writing What's Out Wednesday, and he was just so happy to answer any question I had, anything that I could do to help write this article, because I really wanted to spotlight Archie. I mean, we know this guy. We know him personally. Yeah. We talk to him at least once a week.
Yeah.
And, I really wanted to spotlight. I'm proud of him to see his work getting published in that way. So yeah, and he just anything I wanted, he was there to answer. And yeah, huge thanks to Chris Foreman, and a huge thanks to Asbeck for helping me out yesterday with anything I needed. And yeah, big thank you to the guys. And if you're not going to All Star, shame on you. You need to be.
Get you some comics.
That's right.
And then wait, aren't they right next door to a wing place?
Brewings. Right next to Brewings on Garth Road.
They're near Brewings in that same parking
lot. Okay,
yes.
So, either go get you some wings, wash your hands afterwards and get you some comics, or go get you some comics and read them before you go get your wings, not after, because that can get messy.
Apparently, I'm not creepy enough. We just got a chat in from Anna saying I'm not creepy enough, then I need to step up my game.
Yeah, you do.
So, okay. I know she's jacking with me, but I'm trying to think how I could be more creepy. I'm a 30-year-old man who reads comics.
Hey, Anna, baby, I love you. That's my girlfriend. I just want to say, he was pretty creepy whenever he was following me home on Friday. So we're on the on-ramp to 45, and he's 2 cars back, and he texts me Creepy voice.
I see
I
you.
see you.
I see you.
That's it.
I saw you first, though. I saw you rolling down the window and the plume of vape coming out the car. So,
Well, I'm going to move right along here. Mad Max Fury Road #1. Now, I've been very curious as to where Fury Road falls in with the rest of the movies. There have been 3 movies prior, and I've
does this give you any answers?
oh, definitely,
Okay.
definitely. This Fury Road falls after Thunderdome.
Wow, so it is the 4th installment.
Yes, it is the 4th installment, and basically what's been happening is throughout all these years, and even through Thunderdome, what he was doing is taking up jobs to get parts to fix up the Interceptor. And
Which
apparently
got destroyed.
Yes, which got destroyed again. In Fury Road, we witness its destruction again.
Yes.
But Mad Max Fury Road, Mad Max Part 1 is the story of what's kind of happened between Thunderdome and Fury Road. And you learn that Thunderdome did not end. Bartertown is no more, but Thunderdome still goes on in Gastown, which you see in Fury Road. And Max actually goes there to take part in it because the winner gets a supercharged 351 Cleveland, which apparently he was missing an engine.
And he needed it.
He needed that engine. So yes, he does compete, and you see that if you read this, it will tie in all of the movies all in one and puts everything in a perfect perspective. And just like the other 2 Fury Road comics that have come out so far, it's very essential to the story. If you have any questions about, well, what about this or what about that, you need to pick these books up because they're going to tell you. They're going to answer every question that you have.
Awesome.
And just, it's George Miller.
And you did say that this book, as well as the Nux, Immortan Joe, are getting an issue 2.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, so
And
issue 1 is already out for those, for the, I guess those are the 3 titles they're putting out. That's it, right?
There's rumors of a 4th, but we don't know.
Okay.
It's Vertigo, so they like to play a lot of cloak and dagger stuff.
Yeah, but there will be more to come from the Mad Max series that they're putting out now.
That's right. But definitely 5 capes. I loved every page, every panel, every square. George Miller is a genius, and I can't wait to read more of his stuff.
Nice.
And on to Secret Wars #4. Now, to be honest, Secret Wars is starting to wear on me a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Secret Wars right now had the same tenure that Convergence had.
I'm just going to cut in on this one because I am doing kind of like a review of the cover on this, but I'm going to do a quick synopsis for myself on this issue. I read it more than I flipped through it.
Yeah.
As far as the 3rd issue goes, I flipped through the 3rd one. I was just like, 4 I read more of, and I thought it was a little bit more interesting, but I did find myself thinking,
when is this going to be over?
No, I did find myself thinking, maybe I should just jump ship and go to DC.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's bad.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
That's bad.
If you
Wow.
look at the current Marvel line, well, you know what? That's for second part. That's good for second part discussion.
Okay.
But Secret Wars is starting to wear on me a little bit. It's starting to become very long and drawn out, and especially because if I want to read regular Marvel, non-Secret Wars, my pickings are extremely slim.
So far, you have, as far as I know, and
Unbeatable Squirrel Girl.
the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, Howard the Duck, and
First Flight, Max Flight.
You'd know this one. I wouldn't, because Silver Surfer is going to be involved in Secret Wars. So.
Yes. Max Flight is not going to be Secret Wars related. And there's a few others that are pretty much standalones that aren't really part of any Marvel universe.
Was there anything in the book that stood out to you?
I mean, it's interesting. Don't get me wrong. I give it 4 capes. It's a good book. It's just the whole event is starting to drag out for me. I mean, we're 2 months in, and Convergence was all from beginning to end. Yeah,
hard hitting.
Yeah, I want it over and done with quick so we can get back to the normal goods. I want to see what happens.
It's
post.
coming. It's coming.
Yeah,
I actually have a previews of what's to come. And everything's kind of getting a retool. It looks interesting, but we're not there yet. You know, I hope that they can do as good as Convergence did. With
Convergence brought DC sales into a huge spike and actually allowed them to overtake the market.
Yeah.
For the first time in a while. And Marvel quickly took that back because they began Secret Wars later.
Yeah.
And
they were waiting for the storm to be over with.
Yeah, and we saw a jump in Marvel sales and another slump in DC. But what you also see is all your smaller publishers, their numbers are on the rise. Image, companies like Image, Boom, Dynamite, they are coming up. IDW, they're getting more and more part of the market share. They're getting better and better. Oh my God.
What?
We have a special listener tonight.
Who?
Who is finally in for a live listen. This is his first time to listen. This is our good friend and pretty much a partner, Derek Jackson, owner of Southern Vapors and Captain Jackson Elixirs, is listening live.
What's up, Derek?
Derek, what's up?
I need some Red Bull, dude.
I need all the flavors. Stat.
But yes, onto the subject. Secret Wars, number 4. I give it 4 capes.
Whoa,
I mean, it's decent. It's good. I like it.
Okay, well, get over with it because we know this book was kind of for both of us. But we've got somebody listening here.
Yeah.
And we've got to talk about something that we haven't talked about yet. We talked about All-Star, but we haven't talked about Southern Vapors.
Oh,
we haven't talked about our juice line.
Well, yeah. Well, we normally do. We normally do it somewhere in the middle or towards the end or the beginning. But sure,
right.
Why not? You know what? Folks, if you vape, you need to go check out our friends over at Southern Vapors. They're located at 322 East Texas Avenue. They are the home of the Nerdery vape line, and it is a premium line. It is Max VG, and it is unbelievably delicious.
And that is all through Captain Jack's Elixirs.
That's right. And all the different flavors we have, they all have
comic book themed names.
Comic book or superhero theme.
Yeah.
Our 2 latest are Red Pool, which is, Derek, correct me if I'm wrong, is a strawberry yogurt. And then we have Just Saying, which is orange dreamsicle, and it's absolutely delicious. I'm out.
Need more?
Yeah, need more. And then we also have Venomous, which is pretty much Jägerbomb Light. And then we have Cryptic, which I'm not going to tell y'all what that's about.
That's for you to figure out.
That's for you to figure out.
Stay Puffin, which is a
toasted marshmallow and peanut butter. Delicious. I've been out.
And, of course, our Pro Nerd.
Pro Nerd is a handful of nerd candy. Absolutely delicious. Now, I haven't met anybody who tasted one of these flavors and didn't love it. So, and even people who don't vape, they try it and, oh, that's delicious,
My complimentary bottle I got for the
Our launch.
I had to give it away because somebody wanted it.
Yeah.
They just wanted it so bad.
Damn.
So, there you go.
And you can't go fucking wrong with Nerds.
No.
They're awesome. It's my favorite candy.
There you go. But it's absolutely delicious. And since we're on the topic of the Nerdery vape line, a lot of people still aren't aware that we're doing a giveaway. Take a selfie of you with your bottle of the Nerdery juice.
Any Nerdery juice.
And you can post it on any one of our social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Post it, link us, tag us, and if we get 100 pictures, I'm going to give away the last 4 issues of Fantastic Four. The End is Forever. It was the last 4 issues that Marvel will be printing.
So we got to get 100 pictures, man.
100 pictures. Somebody's going to get 4 comic books that are no longer in print.
Yep.
It was actually announced before they did that run that there will not be a second printing. So what they printed on the first run, that's all that's out there.
Yep.
So if you want it, well, we have it. You just got to take that selfie, post it, and tag us, and you're in.
It's not that hard, folks.
It's really not.
And if you use a selfie stick to do it,
I'm going to beat you with it.
Make it a dirty picture. I don't give a shit.
Don't do it in the lightning storms.
Don't do it in a lightning storm. That's right.
Huh. Why is that?
We had our first selfie stick death earlier this week. Guy was walking through a field during a thunderstorm, holding a selfie stick out, and he got struck by lightning.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
In the selfie stick, whoa. But in the selfie stick's defense, 3 days later, we had the very first selfie rescue.
Oh, fuck all that. Fuck all that. He probably deserved it. He probably looked stupid.
Now, Derek, those last two messages, you're going to have to clarify that before I say that out loud.
Whoa.
I want to make sure you're saying what I think you're saying. Hold on. All right, Jimmy, do your reviews.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep going.
All right, my reviews.
I'm going to go on the second half now.
We're going to go in this real quick. Howard the Duck #4, which is a Marvel superhero Secret Wars tie-in, as well as a Deadpool Secret Wars tie-in, but not a Secret Wars tie-in, was a magnificent book. It was great. You had Doctor Strange showing up in this one. Howard the Duck goes to enlist the aid of Doctor Strange to find this gem of mediocre power. Not an infinity gem, but not quite a useless gem. Does have some play on reality and other things. JD's losing it. What's going on?
Hold on. Keep going.
Finish up.
All right. So anyway,
too much time.
Anyway, he's enlisting the help of Doctor Strange to find these gems and hopefully save the world. This is a great book. I'm going to give it 4.5 chimichangas straight off. Howard the Duck. I'm loving it because there's not a lot of continuity involved. You can kind of get in and go and just read it. What are you doing, man? You're interrupting my shit. God damn it. I'm going to move on to non-player. All right.
Non-player number 2.
Non-player number 2. Like I said, we had a bitch fest about one because let's just say issue 1's been out for two years almost, and it was already in its third printing. JD picked it up, and I saw it, and I was like, really? I bought that 2 years ago. When the fuck is issue 2 coming out? And I had to shut my mouth 3 days later because I went to the store and there it was on the shelf. Apparently, Nate Simpson is the only one doing this book. There is no other artistic influence on it. He's writing it and the artwork and everything. So I'll give the guy some cred. This was actually a great follow-up. It was more cohesive. It was an interesting story.
Good.
You didn't have a lot of mystery to it. There's a lot of anime or manga elements to it. I would definitely check this out. Hopefully he can crank out a third issue faster than he did a second.
Hopefully we'll see it next month.
This is freaking awesome. The artwork's beautiful. The writing's wonderful. The character development's great. And I want to see more. So I'm going to give this one a solid 5 chimichangas.
Nice. Fight Club 2, number 2.
Fight Club 2, number 2. Now, you did a review of this, and Tanya did a brief review of this. I think maybe a one-word review. Both of you all saw it as a very uncoherent or uncohesive story. It was very out there, and you didn't quite get it. I think I gleaned a little bit more information from this. It's kind of delving into, I would like to call him Jack, Rupert, Cornelius, Sebastian. It's delving into his childhood a little bit. It's also delving into the idea that, the situation at hand is a culmination of several people neglecting him as a person. And he's dealing with the neglect of his childhood in the back of his mind, all the while Tyler is there.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting. But by the end of this, he puts himself on a mission. And that mission is to infiltrate the remnants of Project Mayhem, which are still going strong. So check this out. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I think I'm down for the ride.
Okay.
I'm down for the 12-issue ride. I want to see where this is going because the end result is I think it's going to be all worth it, man.
Nice.
It's all about the journey.
So what's the rating on that?
I'm going to give Fight Club 2, issue 2, a solid 5 chimichangas.
Now, on to Chris real fast.
Time?
Time?
Well,
No!
all right, well, I got a little bit more. Derek just threw in a little bit more on that nerdery giveaway. Not only are we going to be giving away the last 4 issues of Fantastic Four, but he is putting up on the table for that giveaway also a full line of the nerdery vape.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Now, I don't know what that value is, but folks, it is sky high. You need to get, if you haven't taken that.
How many flavors is that? That's like, what, 7? 6?
6. I think 5 or 6.
That's, holy shit, that's well over $100 worth of vape.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so, folks, if you're not taking that selfie, grab that bottle, take that picture, tag us.
Derek, you're a fucking prince.
There you go. Folks, stay tuned. We're going to be back in half an hour with the anime and manga, and also our
Comic-Con discussion.
And
the tribute giveaway.
That's right. So stay tuned. We'll be back before you know it.
Excuse me while I whip this out.